I've never done grout before, but we're going to try that today. Hey, welcome back to Spirit of a Handyman. Today, I'm going to tile this. I'm going to grout this tile and show you what I'm doing. And if it turns out great, then just copy what I did. If it doesn't turn out great, learn from these mistakes. And together, we will become a handyman duo to be reckoned with. So I'm going to start by grouting this corner here. This is where the fridge is going to go. So I'm just going to make a modest amount of grout, add some water to this bucket here. Clean water, add this stuff, mix it, wait, mix it, put it on, take it off, wait, sponge it off, sponge it again, cloth, no shoes. Got my clean water, sponge, grout float, grout, place to put the grout. I've never laid grout in this large of an area, but watched a video. He said make sure the grout is drier than wetter, and then be aggressive, he said. So make sure that it's good and in there. Man, this thing is like really soft to use. So very nice. Kind of a rubbery. I don't know how much you should do, but my guess is you should do like a couple different angles with each of them, so the grout's just sure to be put in. This is a 1/16 inch grout lines. So this is unsanded grout here that I'm using. It's very soft. Feels very nice. All right. Super messy looking. Sponge goes in. Rinse it. I said rinse it all the way. So I've got it so sponge is not dripping at all. And then he said do one, two, rinse. I was really hoping it was gonna look a lot cleaner. One, two, rinse. Another video I saw said use circular pattern. So kind of like that, but I think I like the idea of 1-2 rinse. It doesn't smear it as much. So here's non-grouted, grouted. Pretty good depth, I'd say. Not too deep, not too shallow. It's worth noting there are some spots where the thin set below the tile rose up. So like right here, it's a little pronounced. So I just went through with a screwdriver and lower that so that the grout will sit on top of it. Otherwise, you end up with something like that right there. one of those guys. That's under the stove, so it's not as big of a deal, but I didn't realize that, which is why I started in the area that's going to go under the stove instead of here in the middle of the kitchen. So you want to lower, make sure that these lines are ready to go before putting the grout down. The different stages you'll see before grout, with wet grout, having just wiped the grout, and then like after it's been able to air dry, there's this slight haze going on. Probably easiest to see this over here, that little haziness, so that has to be rubbed off afterwards. I used half of this 10-pound bag, and I was able to, you can see where the haze is, I was able to grout this far. It was probably 120 square feet. And there towards the end, it got real dry. It started to dry out. So I just would wring a little bit of water in with it and mix it back up. But my recommendation is maybe only mix in like 2 pounds of grout at a time, because otherwise you'll be fighting with the grout drying out. So you kind of have to work quick when you're dealing with the grout. I'm going to go and use this haze grout. Removing grout haze, heavy duty acidic cleaner. I got this from Lowe's. So I'm going to use this just to clean up some of these little haze, grout haze. Let's see how it looks like when it's all done. Whoa! So now I'm just gonna tackle the rest of this kitchen. Otherwise, that's how to grout a kitchen. It's my first time doing it and seems super easy. So I wanna empower the DIYer in you. Let's do this Spirit of a Handyman thing together. Hey, if you're pro, leave a comment down below on tips and tricks on how to do this even better, things that maybe I'm not thinking of or that I didn't find from other YouTubers, and let's create a community where we can fix it together. In the meantime, stay tuned for more updates from Spirit of a Handyman.
He's got the spirit of a handyman, a handyman.